realized, oh yeah, there's my my snacks. I didn't realize I was showing you my snacks. Hello, everybody. It's Steve Meldy, pastor of Christ Presbyterian Church in Tucson, Arizona. Welcome to another edition of Faith-Filled Friday. Coming on Fridays at noon Tucson time, just to give a little push, just a reminder that our faith is important even beyond Sunday, even beyond our time of worship. I want to show you something today. I don't think I've shown it to you before. That's hanging in my office, and no, it's not my snack table. I did realize what was on my snack table, didn't you? Of course. No, it's actually this print by Nelson de la Nuez. I think that's how you say his name. But I keep this up on my wall. It was a gift to me from somebody several years ago. De la Nuez is a pop artist doing some really interesting work on social commentaries. And this was given to me years ago as a reminder not to allow the cross to be taken for granted or advantage of. Your ad here. I was thinking about it, especially today, because our church is preparing to hire a social media website expert, part-time, 5 to 10 hours a week. If you know of somebody who is really skilled in social media postings and in management of websites, have them give me an email, call, send their resume right away. We have several folks interested, but our session leadership team has decided this could be an important thing for us to hire somebody 5 to 10 hours a week who will help us use the internet better for two reasons. Number one, to help proclaim the word of God in Jesus Christ from our perspective, in our way. It doesn't take real long to go out on the internet and see a bunch of extremists. Isn't that a nice word to say? On all sorts of spectrums, who are trying to push out what they see as the word of God in Christ. And we see ourselves as that kind of wonderfully well-blended mix of people who are really down to earth, just trying to figure out what this faith is really all about and how to live it as best we can. And we want that perspective. We want that kind of way of living the Christian faith to be broadcast so that, number two, we can invite people into that kind of faith on their own through all the teachings that we want to do online through social media and our website, as well as through connecting to our congregation in all the ways that we reach out in mission and ministry. And it is my fervent prayer that we not become that sort of commercialized church. My faith is incredibly important to me. My relationship with God and Christ, it's a number one. At least most of the time. I'm a human, I forget about it too, right? And this church, I gotta tell you, after serving it for just shy of 29 years as its pastor, is filled with those kind of people who just really want to live the faith as best we can. And so I am praying and keeping that portrait up before me, that as we reach out for God, we really reach out for God, not just for ourselves and not just for our church's sake, but that our church lives the faith for God's sake in Jesus the Christ, in a fair and faithful and inviting, interactive way, especially online through social media and the website. Lots of learning can be done, not just here at the church campus, but just everywhere. And I need help doing that. As many posts as I try to create, or a few of us within the church try to create, we really feel it's time to hire somebody who's got some good expertise and help us really put together some campaigns, put together a better marketing plan, so that the goodness of this church and the goodness of our faith and the goodness of God is proclaimed. So be careful, check yourself as this church checks itself and tries to make sure it's being faithful and God-centered, not self-centered. Don't let the cross be taken advantage of. Don't let the faith be taken advantage of by any politician, by any leader in any way, by any religious leader. Keep me in check as I try to keep you in check, and together we try to keep our nation and our world in check, so that it really is all about the goodness of God's grace in Jesus the Christ, the Messiah of the world. Where are you in all of that? I hope you're in a good and faithful spot. And I pray our church is too. Keep a prayer around us as we search for this person to be a new leader on our staff. Grace and peace to you this Friday from the hot and sunny Tucson, Arizona, where it feels like when you walked outside, it's like walking into a convection oven, or more modern terms, it's like walking into an air fryer out there. It's so hot, and the wind is so hot. So grace and peace to you, and prayers for those who are stuck outside. May our work, our ministry, provide shelter for them throughout the city. Grace and peace to you, everybody. It's Steve Melly from Christ Presbyterian Church in Tucson, Arizona. See you next Friday.